back to a new video. In today's video I'm going to be playing with my ugly duckling colours, well some of them anyway. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful, and I've got some art gel from them as well, which we'll be using in this set. So the colours that I'm going to be using are 044, which is their white. Wait. I don't know how to say it like that. Then I've got 135, which is this gorgeous bright, I was going to say lemon, yellow. And 136, which is a gorgeous green. I love that kind of green. Oh, it's amazing. 070, which is a nice pastel-y kind of blue. And 123, which is a gorgeous lilac-y colour. Ooh, it's one of my faves. And I've also got 132, which is a kind of peachy coral, which I'm wearing on my hands, but two of them have come off because I picked them off. Oh, I'm so bad. I know, don't do what I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Then I'm using the Ugly Duckling art gel in black, and I've also got the white one here as well. We're going to be using both of these today. I will sell this house today. If you know what that's from, let me know in the comments below. I don't know why I always say it. And I've also got myself some Schmelter in clear. I love the little like crystally swatch things in the top that they have. It's not pink, it's clear, but they just, yeah, they oh, it's so nice. Okay, so to start with, we are going to apply a coat of 044, which is the white one, to our nail. And if you are doing this on a real human being, which I expect a lot of you will be, or yourselves, you will need to obviously prep your nails and apply your base coat before you do this step. I'm only going to apply one coat of white. You might need to do two, but for this now I'm just going to do one. I've got my palette here, and I'm going to place all the other colours that I've got. I'm just going to place a little line of each colour, like next to each other, onto my little palette here, so that they all kind of run into each other. Just make sure when you put your brush back into the bottle that it hasn't got any of the other colours on it, because otherwise you don't want to, well, you don't want to contaminate your colour. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Schmelter in clear, and we're going to put don't apply too much. You just want a nice even coat of this. If you add too much, because you don't want it to be like running into your client's sidewalls and cuticle area, etc. You just want a nice even coat. And then I'm going to use the ombre brush to scoop up the colour on the palette, and then we're just going to apply that. So just scoop it up like that, and I'm going to spread it across the nail. And then because we've got the Schmelter on the nail, what's going to happen is it's just going to help sort of disperse that colour, and it's just kind of like, it's almost like the colour's melting. It kind of helps it spread out. They also do Schmelter in white and black, but I thought I'd get the clear because then I can use any colour on the base, if you see what I mean. I'm just sort of adding the colour. Don't worry if you can see the white through, it's absolutely fine. In fact, it's kind of nice if you see a little bit of white come through, but we get this most amazing marble effect. I thought I'd add a little bit more up the top here because it looked a lot of purple, but I kind of decided, I was like, oh, actually, no, I'm not going to. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp now to cure for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to use my detailer brush. This is the Nail Sugar Natalie Muggeridge detailer brush. The bristles on this, I think, are 7mm long. I forget. So these are the two that I'd already done. So the marble one, initially I'd done the foliage on, the leafy leaves on, but I'm going to put the animal print on this one now. I'm going to just swap it around for the video. So I'm going to add some tiger stripes. These are so easy. Just, you don't want like completely straight lines. You want to add a little bit of wiggle to them. And then in some areas you want them slightly thicker, and then you want to like thin them out as they sort of get towards the edge. And like you can add some sort of, you can sort of connect them as well, like I've done that first lot. I just find it's just one of the easiest things animal print wise to do, and it's actually one of my favourite. I'm not overly keen on animal print, but I love it over the bright colour. I've been seeing these quite a lot, people doing animal print over bright colours. Oh, so now I'm taking the Omni tool. This is the Ugly Duckling Omni tool. I absolutely am loving their tools. I'm using the wider end. It's like a dotting tool. One end's got a really thin end, and then this is the slightly broader end. And I'm going to dip that into that black art gel, and I'm just going to create some sort of odd shaped wiggly puddles. So this is more like I don't know, like a cow print, or like I don't think it's quite a giraffe print. Giraffe's more not kind of, it's more cow print, I'd say. Giraffe print isn't quite as lumpy bumpy, I don't think, as that. Though I'm no animal print expert, so don't quote me on that. And then, yeah, then we're going to start adding, we're just going to add some dots. So in the middle of the nail, they're going to be thicker, and then they're just kind of going to like taper off in size. Then I'm going to add some on the bottom bit as well, like the free edge end underneath the sort of cow print. And then the art gels cure in an LED lamp for 60 seconds. So make sure you give them a full cure, because the first time I was playing with them, I forgot to give them a full cure. And I forgot to top coat, and they smudged. No, I didn't forget to top coat, but because I didn't fully cure them when I top coated, they smudged a bit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm using, this is the no white top coat, because on the nails that I played around with, I used the matte top coat. So for this nail, I'm going to make it shiny. I actually think, sorry, it's my son's phone. I actually think I prefer them matte, but I know some of you like them shiny. So look, we've got one shiny and one matte. So that's going to hopefully please everyone. Though sometimes you can't please everyone. That's what they say, isn't it? You can't please everyone. Now we're going to go and do this one, but I've done the background of this slightly different. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply our coat of white. Again, I'm only applying one coat, but if it's on a client or yourself, you might want to apply 2 coats. There we go. So that's going to cure for 30 seconds. And then again, I've got my palette, and on my palette we're going to put a blob of each of the colours that we're going to use. Again, I'm using all the colours that we used for the previous nail. So all 5 of the colours. I love these. I love this coral. It's beautiful. Oh, I want to put a new order in already, but I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to wait until the end of the month. There we go. I love this green too. Oh, it's so nice. So we're going to put the Schmelt It on again. Again, don't oversaturate. Is that I don't know. Don't go mad with it, because again, you don't want to flood the cuticle and the side walls, but you do want a nice even coat. You just want to make sure the whole nail's covered. Then I'm going to use the Omni tool again, and I'm going to take a bit of the colour on the end of my Omni tool, and I'm going to apply this to the into the Schmelt It. Now each time I change to the different colour, I do just wipe the Omni tool off on my paper towel. And then so I'm going to go yellow, blue, purple, and then into that coral. And then if you watch carefully, the colour, the little blobs that we put on, you can see they're kind of growing, they're kind of melting in, you know, I'll say melting into one another, but can you see can you see what's happening? So you get this kind of it's almost like scaly. I don't know how to describe it, but it just sort of melts. I guess that's why, is that why they called it Schmelt It? I don't know. Right, now I'm going to take the Ugly Duckling Detailer. So this is very similar to mine, only they've got shorter bristles on this one. I've wanted one of these actually, a fine detailer brush with shorter bristles, for a little while, and I'm really pleased they do one because I absolutely love it. I think I'm going to use this just as much as I use my own brush. So we're going to create a curved line. That's going to be the kind of stalk. I'm so rubbish at explaining parts of flowers, and that, not flowers, of like leaves and stuff. And then we're going to add the leaves on. Now I kind of want the leaves facing the direction that the is it, what was it called, a frond? Oh, I can't bloody remember, I always forget. But I want the, oh, I'm so rubbish at explaining. Just look what I'm doing here. So the leaves are almost sort of pointing in the direction of that very first leaf at the top of the arm of the I don't know. Yeah, anyway, look like this, do this. And then I'm gonna just fill in the rest of this leaf palm, I don't know. There we go, so that's filled in now. I'm just going to flash cure this for, actually I'll cure it for 30 seconds I think, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start another one at the bottom of the nail. So this is going to go like curve round like this, and then again I'm going to start adding those little leafy bits. I was being a little bit too what's the word, stingy here with the amount of art gel I was putting on the end of my brush. It helps if you get a kind of a nice, yeah, a nice blob. So I'm going to finish this one as well. I'll fill this one in. So now we're here. I've also put a white one on. Can you see I've put a white one on? I'm just going to cure that in the lamp now. Now I'm going to add another white one at the bottom, and so that it curves kind of around up here. And I really like the white and black over the bright colours. I've seen lots of people do this lately, and I thought, oh, I really want to give it a try. So we're going to add leaves on again. And these are really quite, these are like, as far as sort of, it looks quite difficult, but it's really not. These are kind of one of the easiest sort of leaf designs that I've done. And if you've got a nice detailer brush like this, it just makes everything so much more easier. You want it to be nice. You don't want to use a brush that's too thick, because these are quite small leaves. Okay, and then when you have finished that, I just love this. I love this so much, and these products are so nice to work with. I'm literally a bit obsessed at the minute. I'm going to fully cure that in the lamp for 60 seconds. I was going to say 30, but it's 60 seconds. And then again, I'm going to use the no wipe top coat for this one, because our first one was matted. Now, that if you do use the matte top coat from Ugly Duckling, it does have a tacky layer. I was a little bit miffed at first, because I'm always used to using matte top coats with a no wipe top coat. So when it came out of the lamp, it was still shiny, and I was like, oh my god, what's happened? Did I put a shiny top coat on? But I just had to remove that tacky layer. And yeah, anyway, it's really nice matte top coat. So these are them finished. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. The subscribe button is near the like button. Ta-da! And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will see you beautiful lot tomorrow with a new video. Okay, love you, bye!